What's going on, guys? And it's Stanley from 3 Hammers Reviews and Gaming. Here we are again with another exciting episode of Dragon Ball Super discussion. Last night's episode was 101, and it's bringing together Goku, Kale, and Caulifla. And it was awesome to see. Who isn't excited about seeing 3 Super Saiyans get together and just knock the living crap out of everyone in the Tournament of Power, right? Right. So, everyone's been waiting for 2 female Super Saiyans to come together and do something awesome, and this is what everyone got. Every female out there who is a Dragon Ball fan is super excited for the fact that you have Caulifla and Kale, who are just powerhouses, especially Kale. Kale is amazing, okay? Now, there's a lot of things going on in this episode. We see a lot of people go off the stage in this episode, and but it seems like every episode lately has been one after the other, at least 5 or 6 people within an episode gone. You almost feel like this arc is going to be over before it even began, right? Now, they are doing the thing that they always do for Dragon Ball Z, and that is to break it down and really just prolong everything, and that's fine. I have nothing against that, and I said that in the last video. I have nothing against this. I love it that they're, pulling it and just stretching it and making it last as long as they can, because I love Super and everyone in the community loves it too. You have your haters, but that's okay. Not everyone understands the fandom as much as we do, okay? So, I've got a few things that we're going to go over. We're going to talk about some things, going to see some stuff that it mirrors stuff from Dragon Ball Z and some earlier episodes. Now, there's a lot of talk that animations are constantly reused, and that was a big thing for a few episodes ago. And you got to understand that how fast they have to put out this animation. They're not like America. America takes their time, and we have a lot of people just doing stuff, and we have more time to take care of all this, alright? Japan, they have to get an episode out every single week. They are working on it every single week, and everyone needs to realize that you can't be that upset with someone who just gets out of school and starts working on this. But I've drawn this out way too long. Let's go ahead and get into this episode, alright? So, if you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look. At the very beginning, you see Gohan's group is all split up. And we see Master Roshi using this lightning surprise strike attack, which paralyzes this enemy, but at the same time, it's also paralyzing Master Roshi, and he can't really do anything. So then you have Tien come in with his new Ki Blast Cannon. So he uses the Ki Blast Cannon and knocks the guy named the Preacho off the stage. So there was your first person in the very beginning of the match. During this, the group is trying to get back together. All we see right now, Tien, Roshi, and Gohan. Then you see Piccolo, and then not far behind is Frieza, who has Muricham in his hand and just throws him off the stage as well. And I'm sure that he had his way with him. Not a not way. Had his way, beat the crap out of him, bloodied this guy up, but he was all beat up, and just throws him off. So, the Preacho was from Universe 3, Muricham is from Universe 10. So, some of these universes are starting to look bad off. Okay? Not long after this, jump into where Goku is approaching Jiren and wants to fight Jiren. Before that even gets a chance to even start off, Toppo comes in and just fires blasts into Goku and just pushes him away. And that is when Toppo's like, hey, we're going to have to get 5 of our guys to go and take out these 3 Saiyans. Getting to a point where everything is on the line big time now. There's still a lot of strong people left, and it's time to take out the people that are the weakest or the biggest threat. Okay? When this happens, Goku ends up near Caulifla and Kale, where Caulifla is helping out Kale, who can't remember anything because of her berserk rage, which isn't surprising. She can't remember anything because she raged out. That's fine. That's cool. I like that. That's awesome. Awesome. And then when Goku pops up, Ariel and Caulifla are like, oh, fight some more. And he's like, no, I just got blown away. You know, I just got the crap beat out of me, and that's how I ended up over here. It has nothing to do with me fighting you. At this moment, they are surrounded by 5 Pride Troopers after they do their little Captain Ginyu dance and whatever else. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this. My wife was watching this with me, and she pointed something out, and I thought it was hilarious. And I didn't really think about it till now. The colors flying up behind them, and their name is Pride Troopers. Okay? If you get what I'm saying, I think it's hilarious. So they're Pride Troopers, and that's great. They're the Pride Troopers. Haha. What does it mean? Here they go, getting ready to fight these 3 Saiyans. Here comes androids coming in. Android 17 and 18 sneak up on... Cosrell's like that general guy. And they sneak up on him. He's like, well, how didn't I notice that you guys were there? And that was awesome. I love that they went back to Dragon Ball Z. They are androids. You cannot sense their energy, which was freaking sweet to see them call back to the original Dragon Ball Z. And it's good that they are remembering all the tiny little things from the lore, and so on and so forth. Awesome. Okay? The androids take Casserole and go off somewhere else. Casserole. His name is literally Casserole.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
I love Dragon Ball. So they take him off and they start to do their fight with him. Alright, now 17 pretty much tells 18 to go off and do your own thing that he was going to take care of. Now, Casserole over here. And so 18 runs off. In the meantime, all these Pride Troopers, we got 2 attacking Goku. Tupper and Zorre. These names, guys, these names. Tupper grabs a hold of Goku because Goku yet again lets down his guard. Way to go, Goku. Why you gotta do that? Goku lets down his guard, and it's the same thing. It was almost like when Nink got him that first time. Wrapped his arms around him, right? But this guy is like making himself heavier and heavier and heavier, trying to take Goku through the stage, and Zorre is like doing these spin attacks to attack Goku. Well, 18 comes to the rescue, shoots Tupper in the back, Tupper lets go, and then here we are, we're fighting, we're doing our thing to fight off Zorre, who does his spinning attack. Tupper jumps in there as well. Android 18 grabs Tupper, spins him, throws him. He doesn't go off the map yet. He stops right on the edge, but because of his heavy weight, he falls through, and he is now eliminated. That is another Universe 11 that is gone from the Pride Troopers. Crazy. Okay, so now we switch over another part of the fight. Because Zorre escapes, does not get knocked off, and lets Casserole know, hey, one of our guys are defeated, and that makes him worried. And he escapes from Android 17, rushes over to where 2 of the other Pride Troopers that are still there, that have not been knocked off yet, goes over there, and together 4 of them are taking on Kale and Caulifla. Now, what they're doing is very sneaky and very rotten. I don't like it. They're very cheap, right? One of them, she is able to create other dimensions, or put people in other dimensions, and closes Kale in one of these little dimension orb things. And that cuts her off from the rest of the battle. While Caulifla is getting pummeled with attack after attack after attack, and she's starting to look really bloody. Well, this sends Kale into a berserk rage again, but instead, she is able to power it down to like a regular looking Super Saiyan energy. She is able to encompass this into a regular Super Saiyan, not this berserk rage legendary Super Saiyan. Well, she is able to go berserk as well, and she's able to control it and remember everything. So she has harnessed the power. A lot of speculation was already out there, guys, and we saw it in some of her character models, that she was going to be able to control this berserk rage, and now she's able to harness it herself. She's able to do this. She busts out of her thing. She does a big giant attack along with Caulifla, and it's mirroring almost the Cell Saga when Goku is dead and Gohan is using the Kamehameha with only one hand. Because Caulifla's been the crap has been beaten out of her, and she is really wounded. So one arm is just laying there all loose and stuff, and she's just hitting it with one blast, going at it. So now they're both just attacking at the same time. And then when Kel goes into Berserker Rage, she hits him again with the green energy from the legendary Super Saiyan, as we like to call it. And everything is spinning together. And this also mirrors earlier. And this is what I said about the animation. Can't get mad about it. You got to do it sometimes. You got to take animation from earlier episodes. It mirrors the final Kamehameha. It was cool to see, because the key is just spinning together, and it knocks off Kettle, and Zorre. Now, Kokata is still on. She's a chick that did the creating different universes, or prisons, pretty much. And what happens, she's in her own little prison. She's like, you can't throw me off. Android 18 picks her up and tosses her off the stage. Now that right there was your comedy in the show, and of course that's fine with me. It's not a big deal. You need comedy in the show. You can't just keep having seriousness. It is a mixture of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, like I've said constantly. 7 people are gone now in this one episode. Universe 11 is hurting. There are only 3 people left for Universe 11. And this many people are already gone for Universe 11, one of the strongest universes that should be in this fight right now. And it's going to be surprising to see the next episode, because there is speculation going around on the internet that you could see Gogeta. Very unlikely, but wouldn't that be cool to see Goku and Vegeta come together in fusion? But there's another thing. Is fusion allowed? I mean, it's not really, it's a technique. It's not some outside thing, it's a technique. So it would be great speculation and something to follow throughout this week to see if they are going to fuse for this next episode. I would love to see some Gogeta. Vegeta is the strongest, but it would be great to see some Gogeta. But at the same time, Gogeta is not canon. Just saying. This has been Stanley with 3 Hammers Reviews in Gaming. I hope you enjoyed my discussion and the breakdown of this episode and the mirroring of things as happened earlier on, either in Dragon Ball Z and in Dragon Ball Super. I hope you come back next week, because episode 102 is going to be hitting on Saturday. Guys, please come back next week. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and let's keep making 3 Hammers Reviews in Gaming the place to be.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Super Saiyan Baby destroyed the entire alien race. Oh no, he's regular form.